Hello children, today let us discuss about the answers to activity 2. Yes, question number 1. List 2 things of good and bad smell you feel. In this question you can answer any items that you feel good or either bad. Okay, here I wrote some examples. A good smell I feel jasmine and orange. Bad smell I feel garbage and untidy shoes. Yes, you can write your own answers in this question. Next, question number 2. Name any 4 birds having eyes on both sides of his head. Okay, any 4 birds having eyes on both sides of his head. Next answer, hen, pigeon, peacock and sparrow. For this question also you can write your own answers having several birds are there having eyes on both sides of his head. Next, question number 3. Here there is no place for me, so I didn't write the complete question. I will just read out. Okay, what is the difference between the birds having eyes located in front of its head and eyes located on both sides of his head? So the difference, main difference, only one I wrote. Either you can write 2 or 3 according to your knowledge. Next, eyes located in front of its head and eyes located on both sides of his head. Here in the eyes located in front of his head it can see only one object at a time. Okay, while having in front of his head it can see only one object at a time and needs to turn his head right and left side. Okay, it needs to turn his head right and left side. While eyes located at both sides of his head, it can see 2 objects at a time located at right and left side without turning its head. Okay, without turning right and left, it can see the 2 objects at a time which are located at right and left side. But while the eyes located in front of its sides can see only one object at a time and it needs to turn right side or left side, whatever the object he has to look. Okay, these are the answers for our activity 2. Now children, let's come to our part 4 of our topic super senses. Yes, here before that we have to come to know about something. Yes, here how we communicate with each other. Yes, with the help of different languages, either Hindi, either English, either Telugu, either Tamil, or we have different languages within one region. Yes, we communicate our feelings, our opinions about each other with the help of language. But what about animals and birds? They are also living organisms now. They have to share their feelings, opinions, etc. among themselves within its group. Yes, they will also share their opinions or feelings or messages to each other with the help of sounds. Yes, here in our next concept we can understand about how sounds send messages. Okay, how sounds within the birds and animals will give messages to others. Here I have given examples for you. 4 examples. First one is langur. Langur means it's a type of monkey. Yes, we will discuss. Here langur is living in forest. While it's come to know that there is a danger by either some tiger, hunting of tigers or some other animals, it gives a special sound to all its group. Okay, it gives a special sound to all its group. Then all the animals langur monkeys will get alert and they will be in safe condition. Next, even the birds will also send some different messages when there is a danger by other birds, or when there is a danger by humans, or when there is a danger by other animals. It gives a different specific sound that all its group members will understand that, yo, yes, there is a danger. This sound is heard, there is a danger, so we have to move to a safest place. And even birds will also send messages as sounds, even send sounds as messages. And now fishes will send the electric shocks. Okay, electric shocks in the water, that other fishes in its group come to know that there is a danger by the other fishes or the other aquatic animals in the water. And even dolphins will also send different messages with the different signals and with the different sounds. Yes, the dolphins will also including fishes. Yes, you already know. Yes, and these special sounds of animals as in that was helpful in mainly in one incident, that is 2004. In the year 2004 December, a tsunami has occurred. Okay, do you know about tsunami? Yes, what is tsunami? The waves, the longest waves hit the shore or hit the land area, that all the land that was under this water was completely collapsed, and so many loss of people, loss of land, everything was occurred. Yes, plants, animals, humans, buildings, about construction, all will collapse with the help of high waves. Okay, tsunami means coming of high waves hit the shore. Yes, in the happened 2004 December, this tsunami affected Andaman and Nicobar Islands of India. Here, you know, this is an island. Mostly the people are tribes, means tribal people are living in Andaman and Nicobar. These tribal people has observed the different sounds made by these animals behaving in a different way. Yes, some animals are different, behaving in a different way, that it meant that there is a danger. So some tribal people has understand these sounds and goes to a safest some other places and save their lives. In this way, these sounds are also helping to the human beings for saving our lives. Now next come to our next concept, sleeping and waking time. Yes, sleeping and waking time means how much time the animal is sleeping and how much time it is in awake position. See here, some animals go into a long deep sleep in certain season. Okay, depending upon the climatic conditions, some animals will go to a deep sleep for about 15 to 6 months, 1 month, 2 months, depending on that animal. For example, python. Here, python. Okay, python will goes to long, it will gets food at one time and goes to a deep sleep for about depending upon the food material it had it goes into a deep sleep. Next, lizard. Even lizard will also eat a hormone. So many lizards are there, I think, but these are not appeared during the in cold season. If they went in cold season, they went to a deep sleep. Next, sloth. Yes, sloth is an animal, is a type of animal. Yes, sloth is a type of animal living mostly in branches of the trees. Okay, it will attach to the here branches of our leaves and its leaves here. Okay, it sleeps for mostly 17 hours a day. Okay, mostly 17 hours in a day it slept, and it takes food, again it is going to sleep. It stays at the trees branches, attaching to the trees branches. It will stay there and it will eat the leaves there, and after the whenever the tree will completely over the leaves that had eaten, it will come down and went to another tree. It climbs another tree. This is a sloth. Sloth will sleep 17 hours a day. Most of the time it spends its time in sleeping. Next, polar bear. Even some polar bear, here it is polar bear. It's went to a long deep sleep when the climate is very cool. Yes, here. See here the polar bear is polar bear. It's went to a winter sleep. Yes, here see some animals are going to a long deep sleep in certain seasons. For example, python, lizard and sloth and polar bear. In the way, so many animals are going to a long deep sleep even for 15 days, even for 2 months, 3 months, depending upon the climatic conditions of the outer environment. These will go to a deep long sleep. So basic of this sleeping and waking time of these animals, we have to give us a clock. Yes, now we will do that. we will represent the sleeping hours and waking hours in a circular format for some examples. Yes, for some animals. Now see, just we know already we have 24 hours in a day. Yes, in a day how many hours are there? Yes, 24 hours. And these 24 hours we are actually seeing in 12-hour format now. So we will divide it into 12-hour format. So see how you will draw this circle. First draw the circle. This, after drawing the circle, divide, make a center and divide these into 4 parts. Then divide each part into two parts, means 2 lines. Draw 2 lines. Yes, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 and 2. Let's count how many came. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Yes, this is a 12 hours format. See, we have 24 hours in a day, but we have drawn only 12 parts. So each one part is equal to how many hours? Yes, you have got 2 hours. Yes, one part is equal to 2 hours. In this format, see one example I have given here. Example format, cow is 4 hours. Yes, cow sleeping hours is 4 hours. So 4 hours we will shade here. 4 hours means 1 hour is equal to 2 hours. One part is equal to 2 hours. So we have to cover the 4 hours. 4 hours means how many parts it is? Yes, it is 2 parts. 4 divided by 2, that is 2 parts. So we will just cover any of the 2 parts. So here this is about cow. Yes, one more example I will give now. Yes, giraffe 6 hours. Yes, same circle format. You can draw the same circle. Yes, for example, you can take about giraffe. And the sleeping hours for giraffe is, let us think it is 6 hours. These are all for exceptions only. Yes, giraffe is 6 hours. For 6 hours means one part is equal to 2 hours. Yes, 6 hours divided by 2. How many parts we have to cover? Yes, 3 parts we have to shade. See, let's take 3 parts here. 1 part, 2 part and 3rd one. So in this, these 6 hours is a sleeping hours for giraffe. And these entire remaining this means how many hours are remaining are there? 24 hours minus 6, that is 18 hours is a awake time for giraffe. In this way we can calculate the anyone's sleeping time and waking time in the time of a circular format. Now children, depending on our concepts to be discussed today, let us do our activity number 2. Question. Shade the portion of the clock in which the given animals sleep. Yes, first dog 6 hours, 2 giraffe 2 hours, 3 cat 12 hours and 4 cow 4 hours. Yes, already drawn one example for you in our video. Do the same procedure for all these animals. First draw the circular 12-hour format, and depending on the 6 hours you have to convert into 12-hour format. Then shade the region with a crayons or colors or pencil. You can shade and draw these animals. This is our activity number 3, and I will discuss the answers to this activity 3 in our next class.